Getting started with your Emlid RS rover. In these series of videos, we're going to walk through the step-by-step process of using a network rover Emlid GNSS unit. What that means is we don't have a base station, or we're going to use the base station provided to us by whatever service we're subscribed to. In my case, I've got the 0.1 true RTK network, so we're going to connect our rover to the 0.1 network to receive real-time RTK corrections. To start with, what do you need? Well, the first thing we have is the 2-meter SECO GNSS rod. Now, the Emlid comes with a collapsible rod, which is carbon fiber, but the problem is the collapsible rod can get banged down and the 2 meters goes down to 1.5 or 1.8. It's just not a great setup for surveying. So instead, I've got the SECO 2-meter rod here. We're going to screw this together and put it down. Now the second thing is going to be the bipod. Really, any surveying operation needs a bipod because it's going to allow us a lot more flexibility when we're trying to use this, collect measurements, whatever. So we're going to screw this on. Just above the black handle, and then put this down. The third thing is the Emlid receiver. Now, you've got an RS3, RS2, Emlid Reach, whatever you're using, it doesn't matter, but I've got an Emlid receiver. This could be a Trimble, Leica, whatever. So we're going to screw this on to the top. And what I should have done here is start the receiver before any of this, because the receiver does take a while to fire up. So I'm going to turn this so you can see the lights. I'm going to press once and then hold it, and it's going to start up for me. And you know it starts up because the lights come on. This Emlid receiver is slow. So the first thing you should do when you start unpacking is fire up the receiver, let it boot up while you're setting up your rod and your bipod. Now the last thing you need is a data collector. I'm using my iPhone Emlid Reach as my data collector. And this data collector needs to have some kind of cellular network connection or Wi-Fi internet. You've got to be on the internet with your data collector. Here I'm connected to my home network, Wi-Fi, and I'm also on the cell network. So I'm going to start up the Emlid Flow app, and let's see what's going on here. So these lights are running back and forth, back and forth. That means that this unit is still booting up. So let's see what's going to happen. It's going to take a few minutes, but it's going to fire up. And the last step in this process is going to be connecting to the Emlid head unit, the Emlid antenna, and then we're going to call this properly set up. The last thing we need here is the clip where the phone clips on to the bipod. Unfortunately, mine's been lost to history, so we're waiting on a new unit to ship in, but in sum, we've got the GPS antenna, the 2-meter rod, the bipod, your data collector, which could be your phone or a proprietary collector, and in the end, we're connected to our receiver, which means we have this unit properly set up. We'll call this a success, and in the next video, we will connect our phone to the Emlid receiver and start collecting measurements.